Hi, welcome. I'm Steve and welcome to my garden. Today I'm thinking about what we're going to do in the garden today. I have a look at my garlic and it's sort of dying off. I don't think we've had much success this year, so we might get a few bulbs, but they look like they might be on the smaller side. They're just starting to die off. It's time to get them out of the ground and use ground for something else. Shall we have a look what we're going to do today? Here's my garlic that I grew this year. I thought they might do better than what they have done, but they're starting to die off and fall over. So I'm going to probably take all these 3 rows out, and I'll probably leave the front row and a half of New Zealand white garlic. So they might let them grow on a wee bit more. They've still got green tops on them. The rest of these are dying off, so I'm going to take them all out. So I'll start from here, pull these out. They're just not, you know, I don't think they're meant to be big bulbs, but I've got to get them out of the ground, otherwise they'll start rotting. Yeah, they're not that big as the fizz of this year. I can't early enough, it just didn't do too well. Yeah, they're not that big. Oh, well. Yeah, that's pretty small, but they're not going to grow much more. They're just dying off. So I'll cut my license and pull them all out. As you can see, it's pretty pathetic what I've lifted out. They got attacked by rust and couldn't stop it, so in the end the tops just died off, so I just pulled them all out of the ground. But I left the one row and a half in of New Zealand white. They might grow a wee bit more, but I'll just leave them in for another 2 or 3 weeks and see if they grow anymore. A bit disappointing, but hey, that's gardening, isn't it? yeah, I'm quite pleased with these carrots. Cabbages are coming along quite nicely. These ones are clipped on, clip resistant. They're F1 variety. They're quite going on quite nicely. These carrots are Amsterdam Sprint. Yeah, they're quite happy with those. Here's my potatoes. These are Aguilera. I planted in buckets. They're growing really good, so I'm quite pleased with it this year. Hopefully we'll get a nice crop out of the 10-litre buckets. Let's see some more strawberries coming along. These are my tomatoes that I put in. They're moneymaker. They're starting to flower. And these peas are coming along quite nicely. Starting to pod. Even our runner beans, you know, this cobra coming up nice. These two poles here are cobra. They've got flowers on them. The next two is lazy housefly. These are my peppers I planted there last week. That one's starting to flower. Come along, it's got a head of flowers on there. I'm quite happy with those. They're coming along quite nicely. These are my other 2 rows of carrots. One's giant carrot and the other one was called, what was it now? I can't remember now. I'll have a look. Scarlet ants. Yeah, they come up pretty thickly. I might have to thin some of them out later on. My onions are coming along, not too bad. These are gladiator and white, the 2 first rows. They're starting to bulb up, those ones, quite nicely. The next 2 rows are coming along well too. I've got the name of those ones. Italian long keeper, that's what they were. And then we've got 6 rows of Walla Walla. They're growing more better up the top end than this down the bottom here for some reason, but I'll keep going persisting with that, so that's quite good. And next we'll have that, we have 2 rows of red Brunswick. Well, they're coming along really well. And the last 2 rows are called Elsa Craig. Yeah. Oh, look at my bush beans. I've got flowers on it. I've got beans on them. Look at that. Quite happy with that. Some green gold and French dwarf beans, and the other ones were, what was the other ones? I hadn't tried them before. The darker leaves. Coming quite on, yeah. They're called Jackson. Yeah, they're coming quite nice. They're darker green leaves on those, and they're starting to flower. Oh, it's got beans on it as well. Look at that. Quite happy with that. Need a wee bit longer and might have some fresh beans later. There you go. Hope you enjoyed watching the video today. I'm not too happy about the garlic, but that's the way it is, isn't it? It's gardening. You win some and you lose some. Anyway, if you like what I'm doing, give us a thumbs up and let YouTube to know to promote my videos. And then I'll see you again later. Stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.